Price tanking is a big issue for a lot of beginner Amazon sellers, and in this video I'm going to go over what price tanking is, how you can avoid it, and how you can be a lot more profitable with your Amazon business in 2024. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Miles. I'm a 25-year-old seven-figure Amazon seller on a mission to help as many of you guys as possible build the side hustle or business of your dreams on Amazon. Check out the free training we got going down this Wednesday, link in the description and the pinned comment, and let's get right into the video. So I'm going to be taking you guys through several examples of Cupid charts and examples of price tanking and how you can actually mitigate the competition and risk you deal with when you're sourcing products for your own Amazon business right here. So to start off, we can see this blue Nike sock listing has about a 60K rank right here. If we scroll down and take a look at the Cupid chart, we can see that the price has completely gone down. It was like 26 bucks right here, which was about like 2 weeks ago, and now it's right around like 18 bucks. The competition has subsequently skyrocketed. Now, a common question I get, especially from beginners, is how many sellers is too many on a listing? And truth be told, the number of sellers doesn't matter as much as the trend of the sellers. And that we can see on this listing specifically, there's been like 8 to 6 sellers for like pretty much like the past couple months right here. We can see, and then suddenly the offer count completely shot up and subsequently the price went down. So theoretically, there could be 100 sellers on a listing and it could still be good if the trend of sellers is consistent, when in this case, clearly this is a price tanking item, and this ultimately it comes down to this item was either randomly got on a leads list, which totally could happen, that's outside of your control, or this item was very easy to source, which led to naturally a lot of people finding it, but more on that later. This next Cupid chart right here we can see is a little bit more of a sustainable or a slow price tank right here. We can see if we take a look at the year long that clearly this price was naturally very inflated when the competition was way down, and now it's getting back to around where it was last June and such, around like the 40-45 range right here, now that the competition has gone up again on this bottom Cupid chart. However, something like this I wouldn't necessarily even consider that much of a price tank, considering that it's gone down a lot slower than an item like the one we just looked at has in this case. But naturally, if you see the competition trending up, there's a good chance the price is trending down. And in general, at standard ROIs, sub 100K, sub 150K BSR, 30% plus ROI, not like a crazy ROI by any means. For the most part, you want to be buying items where the competition is either stable or going down and the price is either stable or going up. You want to avoid items unless you're higher ROI or you think you can FBM it, where the price is trending down and competition is trending up, like this item specifically right here. Continuing on to this next item right here, we can see this is an example of an item that is not price tanking at all, and that is absolutely the type of Cupid chart you want to buy. Right here, we can take a look at this item right here and see that the offer count is completely trending down. It's gone from like 40 in November all the way down to just a couple sellers right here. And subsequently, the price has gone from 25 all the way up to like 33. So an increase of a decent percentage right there. So this is the example of the types of Cupid charts you want to buy. And this is a result of probably the supply on the market to actually source of this product going way down, or a bunch of sellers just forgot about this item specifically. And keeping going in that, we can see this is a bundle pack, which is a little bit more complicated than just a standard item with like no variations. For example, we can see there's a couple different variations here, which that's something I've personally done in my own business, is focused on items that have different sizing, shoes and clothing, different variations that are typically confusing for newer sellers. If you are looking to gauge the velocity on different variations on a listing, which in this case is like different cents, it looks like you have to understand that each specific variation is going to have its own Cupid chart. Right now, the sales rank is going to be consistent for the entire listing, so all the variations combined and estimated sales on selling. The specific Cupid chart for that variation, that's going to be how you're going to gauge velocity for that product. And if you click another one, you refresh Cupid, it's going to show the different one. Right, so this is the type of example of product you want to be going after. Now, in terms of ultimately mitigating price tanking, you do that when you purchase a product, and that's how complicated or not complicated that item is. A lot of beginners aren't super skilled with like coupon codes and discounted gift cards from Card Bear and Top Cashback and finding items on sale yet. So naturally, they end up dealing with a lot of competition. Now, someone like me, where I've been doing this a while, most products I buy require some sort of coupon or discount code or even multiple combined to become profitable, which leads to substantially less competition. Earlier this week, I dropped a full couponing guide. It's titled like why you can't find winning products. I would highly recommend taking a look at that video. It's really important. I'll have it linked below on that. But we can see something like this, where this item is just chilling on the Nike.com website at 71. There's no coupon involved with it. It's literally just profitable at the given price. There's a good chance that a lot of other sellers are going to hop on this. We can see that's even starting to happen a little bit here, and the competition's almost doubled just over like the past 2 weeks here. And that could cause the product to regress more to this like floor price, which we can see it's had here. When you're a beginner, you want to focus on primarily the 90-day, aka the 3-month data on Keepa right here. And ideally, most products you buy are going to require some sort of discount or coupon to become profitable. This product, for example, right here is 24, and then using Capital One Shopping, we can get 20% off on this product using one of these codes here. So now, compared to what a lot of beginners would see 24, they would see this item as not quite good, right? We can go ahead and plug in a minus 20% because we have that coupon, and now this item does become good. And furthermore, a huge mistake a lot of beginners make is thinking that to get the buy box, you have to be the lowest price. That couldn't be further from the truth. It makes a lot more sense to look at the Keepa chart and figure out where the buy box is actually going. And that we can see in this product, the buy boxes has been $49.99, even though the lowest price is $40. So that shows that you can buy box way above the lowest price. And typically what that is a result of is of delivery dates right here. So we can see the different sellers' delivery dates, like if a seller's delivery dates in like February, like for example, this seller's at $40, but they're probably not going to get the buy box super often because their delivery dates are really far out. And that's just due to FBA inventory being backordered right there. It's really important to take a look at where the buy box is actually going here, which you can do via the Keepa chart and also via hitting data and then buy box statistics right here. And then you can see who's getting the buy box. You can filter by pricing. You can filter by who's getting it the most often. You can filter it by who's recently won it right here. So you can see different people are getting the buy box just in terms of the last hour here on this item, and they're all doing it at different prices right here. So we can see this one seller is literally getting at $49.99 right here. So it's important to not just list the lowest price, and it's important to mix in coupons, discounted gift cards, getting items on sale. And the way you're going to do that is using that extreme couponing guide I dropped below. Another way to massively mitigate risk of price tanking is actually merchant fulfilling products. A lot of sellers, and even if a lead is really easy to find, it's probably not going to go down in price for at least like 10 to 14 days after it initially becomes available or you buy it, because a lot of sellers only do FBA. They don't leverage FBM. And that is a major, major mistake, because with FBM, you can get to market a lot quicker. You can order a product today or pick it up retail arbitrage today and literally list it same day and start getting feedback on this purchase. Here's a little quick FBM guide, right? You can get to market quicker, learn faster, you can avoid price tanking competition. This was huge for me when I was new because it let me learn so quick, right? And then here is a guide on the estimated shipping costs you're going to add in for SellerAmp FBM costs right there. And then also going in 0-day handling time and using Repricer is really key to get buy box share. I have a tutorial on my channel getting started with Repricer. Right. And then really you only want to FBM on listings that you can see are FBM friendly. And the way we actually go ahead and do that is by taking a look and seeing on a listing like this, the offer summary on SellerAmp here, over half the sellers are FBM. The current buy box is FBM because we can see it doesn't ship from Amazon, it ships from the seller right here. And then we can go here and hit data and then buy box stats on Keepa once again. And now what we're going to be able to do is see what percentage of the buy box share is going to FBM sellers, which we can see all of these sellers, if we look at this FBA column, there's a lack of check marks. So like 70% plus of the buy box share is going FBM, which means this is totally an FBM friendly product. Meanwhile, if we take a look at this item, it's 8 FBA sellers and only 1 FBM seller, right? So there's a very small chance we'll be able to buy box FBM on this right here. So if we take a look at the buy box stats, we can see across the 90-day, we can see, across the 180 is literally no FBM sellers have been able to get the buy box on this product. So it's going to be a lot harder to. So naturally, we expose ourselves to more risk, especially as newer sellers, because we're going to have to wait for that product to check in FBA. And it's also why you want to place, nice small test orders when you're a new seller as well. But ultimately, the price tanking is decided when you buy, not when you sell, although assuming you're selling in a timely manner, right? Because how easy that product is to find is ultimately going to determine that. Now, when you are pricing your products to sell them, it's important to be using a repricer and looking at where the buy box is actually going. And FBM is going to be able to speed up your cash flow cycle and avoid competition in price taking because you can get to market a lot quicker and such. Appreciate you guys watching the video. If you have any questions, let me know down below. Check out my full extreme couponing guide here. This is so key for online arbitrage, and my free course here if you want the full beginner blueprint. See you guys in the next one.